you near the top of the hour as we give out picks here from our top cappers from Pick Dogs. And we'll be covering the Monday Night Football game as well as NBA and college basketball for Monday night's primetime action. We're here Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, so be sure to tune in to the show. Let's take a look here at our crew for today's show. We got Rod Zawacki here. Al Ninos will join us. Kevin Thomas, Chris Ruffalo will serve as co-host. Brian Bittler still sitting number one in college football. You're doing well across most sports there, Brian.
7-3 NBA start, taking it nice and slow, but and college basketball winning so far. So we're going to see how that goes from here.
All right, we certainly will. All right, let's bring in Chris Ruffalo. Chris, how was your weekend?
It was fantastic. Trying to work off the Christmas calories, but it's like Brian said, slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. We'll get there eventually, but I got a long way to go. How was yours?
Right. That was great. It was great. So let's go ahead and bring him in. Brian Bittler, sitting at the top of the leaderboards in college football, doing great work in NBA. Brian, you're going to be looking at this Big Ten contest between Michigan State and Minnesota here on Big Ten Network, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Michigan State here laying 3 with a total of 154.
Yeah, the other night I had the Gophers. I think they were about 7-point dogs. Took them with the points, and that was a great game. They ended up winning outright. But in this one, I'm going to have to take Michigan State here. They need to start getting resume wins, and I think this would be a nice one to add to the list. Come March Madness time, they need to get quality road wins. And here the Spartans are 9-1 against the spread on their last 10 Monday games. Also, the favorite in this series is 7-0 against the spread. So really, this is a light number here. Love the Spartans all day. Lay the 2.5, 3.5. I think Michigan State gets it done tonight.
All right, Brian Bittler says go ahead and lay the points here with Michigan State. And, of course, we'll go ahead and ask Chris what you think about this one with Minnesota. Back-to-back wins here, getting the job done. That was an impressive win here against St. Louis.
Absolutely. And, I mean, not that a Michigan State is a spot for maybe a letdown, but after that win over Iowa for Minnesota, and, Michigan State doesn't want to start 0-3 in Big Ten play, so I got to lean Brian's way as well. I like Michigan State laying the 3. The barn's a lot less scary when there's no fans in the stands, so I'll take Michigan State here.
All right, agreement here with Michigan State laying the 3 against Minnesota, 8 p.m. Eastern time with the start. All right, Chris, you're agreeing there, so we're going to give back to Brian. Brian, you're doing great work over at Pick Dogs. What you got going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Number 2 handicapper last 30 days. You can get my NFL Monday Night Money Shot. Get my pick against the spread in the big-time NFL primetime game, or my NBA season pass. $40 takes you from today through the end of the season. So pick that up at pickdogs.com, premium pick section.
That's right, guys. Check out Brian Bittler over at Pick Dogs Premium. What a college football season, over 1,000 units, a profit, document number 1. He's off to a fast start from the NBA. Good time to pick up one of those long-term passes. Get that 30-day all-sports pass from Brian. Get all of his plays. That would be from the NFL, college football. You'll get the NBA, college basketball. Pick up one of those long-term passes over at Pick Dogs Premium from Brian Bittler, who's doing great work up there. All right, Brian, as always, great having your show. We will talk with you Friday as you book in the show.
Yes, I love being with my best friends on a Monday night. That's you two guys, and I will see you at the end of the week to bookend the week.
You got it, Brian. Guys. Bittler here on the drive-through. All right, continue our coverage here. We're going to talk some NBA and bring in Kevin Thomas. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Kevin, how are things going?
Good. How you guys doing today?
Well, doing great. You're looking at this Utah and OKC game, 8 p.m. Eastern time. NBA League Pass channel will televise it. Utah going to lay some points on the road, laying 9. Total sits at 218.
That's correct, and there's a good reason for that. You got the Thunder, who got a win on their first game, but we ain't going to lay too much into that as they beat Charlotte on the road by 2. And then we're getting Utah coming in off a loss by 5 to the Timberwolves, where they allowed 48% on the field and about 46% three-point range, and they shot abysmal 38%. So I expect Utah to take this one out on the Thunder. The Thunder, I don't even know what they're doing. They picked up Horford. They picked up Hill. I don't know if they really want to win. I know they do. They got Shy. They got some young first round. They got some young talent that starts with them guys. They have a short bench, And Trevor Ariza hasn't even played yet for them. He's one of their players. So I think you're going to go with Utah here with the veteran guys. Veteran, I mean, they're young, but you got 3 studs on there, Mike Conley, Gobert, and Donovan Mitchell. I'm going to take Utah, lay the 9 points there.
All right, Kevin says go ahead and take Utah laying the points here against OKC. You know, Thunder built for defense, but not a whole lot of offense from this OKC team. Chris, how do you see it?
I can definitely make the case for the Jazz. My stronger play is more towards the total. I like the under. I just think the Jazz are going to want to try to suffocate OKC, and they never were playing high-scoring games to begin with, so I like the under 218.5.
All right, so we say under. All right, Kevin, why don't you put the final word on this one?
Yeah, like I said, lay the 9 points, and I agree with the under there too also, but I think Utah off a loss with Donovan going 5 for 20. He put up 20 points, but he shot like 30% for himself, so I expect big things from the 3 studs on that team.
All right, look for a strong bounce down here from Utah laying the points. All right, Kevin, what you got going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
Well, you can still get my Monday night lockdown on tonight's game between the Patriots and the Bills, and also I'm going to give another free one right here. I put some money on Cam Newton not throwing for 165 yards. I took the under 165 yards because I think if the Patriots start to lose, he's coming out of the game, and they're going to want to run the ball and run it a lot. So I think that's a safe little bet for you right there. Cam Newton under 165.
All right, there you go from Kevin Thomas, a prop here from Monday Night Football. Check him out over at Pig Dogs Premium. You'll see he'll pick up one of his long-term passes, 7-day, 30-day there on the site from Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Kevin, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great night, and we will talk with you next week.
Hey, see you next year. Thanks, guys.
All right, everybody, Kevin Thomas here on the Drive Through. All right, we'll continue our coverage here with Chris Ruffalo. Reminder, guys, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every day. We've got the morning show every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time with Mitch and company. Of course, we've got the Computer Pick Show. We've got the drive-through at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And, of course, don't forget to tune in at halftime of this Patriots and Bills game for Mitch's halftime show. Get that halftime pick from Mitch. Be sure to have the portable device with you. Have that notification set. Game goes to half. Mitch is broadcasting live, and you'll get that halftime pick. And, of course, give us that thumbs up, that like. We greatly appreciate that. And, Chris, that helps our audience.
Absolutely, it does. I mean, we always tell you guys, it takes you a second, helps us. The time doesn't cost you anything. It's right underneath the screen. You're here watching our content anyways. Just give us the thumbs up. It helps us a ton. Helps us within YouTube, and it helps us, allows us to give you guys more premium content like the drive-through, like our morning show, like Mitch's videos. All of this is free stuff, and it all just helps with the help and support of our audience. So just give us the thumbs up.
That's right. Greatly appreciate that. All right, continue on here on the drive-through. More picks coming up. We've got NBA, college basketball. We'll get a pick from you from Monday Night Football. Let's go ahead. And Chris, you're going to look at this one here between Illinois State and Loyola Chicago. Top of the hour, CBS Sports Network. Loyola Chicago laying 17. Total sits here at 138.
Yeah, this was one of the games I was kind of keyed in on, especially with these back-to-back scenarios. I was unfortunately on the wrong side of this game last night. I had Illinois State, and let's just say they didn't even get off the bus. I was wondering if they even made their flight to play the Ramblers. But you know what? I still like Loyola Chicago here again. I was on the wrong side. I'm hopefully going to be on the right side tonight. I mean, you look at what Illinois State's done. Yeah, they lost to Loyola Chicago by 30 last night. Lost to Ball State by 16. It looked good against Murray State. They lost to Murray State by 11. But again, only real wins this season. UMass, an online game, and a win over Chicago State. It's going to take a lot more before I invest in them to bounce back in a back-to-back spot, even though these back-to-back spots have proved tricky this season. Loyola Chicago, proved to be a profitable mid-major for us over the years. It's still got a ton of talent. Cameron Crutwig, Tate Hall, Lucas Williamson. This is a talented Loyola Chicago team. Not sure we hit 30 again, but I do think we go past this minus 17. I like the Ramblers. I like Loyola Chicago, laying that with confidence against Illinois State.
All right, you see there, Chris' pick here, Loyola Chicago laying the 17 against Illinois State for the action starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and on the CBS Sports Network. All right, Chris, why don't you let everybody know what you got going on over at Pig Dogs?
Oh man, I'll tell you, I feel a little bit naked without the advent calendar behind me. But you know what? It's fine. We're still gonna have the other 364 days out of the year. We're gonna have a ton of premium content for you guys. So we got tonight. I got my Monday Night Monster, my top play in the NFL game tonight. That's going on for $25 over at Pick Dog Stream. That's as low as I can really put it, and it's gonna put some money in your pocket. It's gonna build your bankroll and start the week. It's a really strong play tonight. Or guys, hop on one of those 3-day, 7-day, 30-day all sports passes. Got my season for college basketball and NBA up at the website. You can already see down at the bottom of the screen we're having a great start to the college hoop season. We're going to keep that going all the way until the end of the year. Same thing for NBA. And guys, we've got NHL starting up soon. You know, I'm one of the puck dogs where we're going to have another one coming up very soon. And, you know, that's hockey's where we make our money as well. So you guys don't want to miss out on this. Hop on one of those longer-term sports passes. We're going to put money in your pocket in 2021.
That's the best value there. One of those long-term passes, the 7-day or 30-day, that's all the sports that Chris Ruffalo selects over at Pig Dogs Premium. You see the numbers right now. They're documenting over 950 units of profit over at Pig Dogs Premium from college basketball. So get on board right now with Chris Ruffalo. All right, we'll continue on here on the drive-through. And just want to look at some of the comments coming in. Ruffalo always looks so human on this show.
Yeah, yesterday I was a little. I tried to make it through. I was a little bit under the weather, but you know what? I was trying to do my Michael Jordan flu game impression. It didn't really go over too well, but did a little bit better today, and I'm a little bit more awake at 6 o'clock in the evening. Let's put it that way.
No question. Reminder from Brad Harrell, guys, as we said, hit that like button, that thumbs up. We'll greatly appreciate that. Helps us build up our audience here on the drive-thru and allows us to give you many more free picks. So let's continue on with the free picks, and welcome to the show, Rod Zawacki. He's part of that show in the morning every day at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Let's bring him on. Rod, how you doing today?
Doing good, Tony.
All right. Great to hear. Of course, you're going to be looking at this Gonzaga Northern Arizona game. This one will be on the 600s, DirecTV 600s. With Gonzaga laying about 39, total sits here at 157.5. This Northern Arizona team is a team that we've bashed a lot on this show. But which side are you looking on this one?
For me, I'm looking at the Gonzaga side for sure in this one. Gonzaga are ranked 2 in offense in the country here, averaging over 95 points a game. And they're going against this Northern Arizona Lumberjacks, whose defense is ranked 303rd. I think we're going to see a blowout here. You look over at the Northern Arizona deep offensive side of their numbers and what they're averaging. I look at this like if they score 50. Lay that giant number with Gonzaga, and I think they win this one by 40 handily, probably more like 50.
All right, Rod Twack says go ahead and lay the points here with Gonzaga. Northern Arizona, horrible numbers. Just look back the past 5 or 6 years, and you'll see the same beat red on some of those analytics sites. I mean, horrible numbers on the offensive, defensive side for the past 6 years. All right, Chris, what say you in this one?
Yeah, I'm leaning Gonzaga as well. I think the only concern is whether or not Gonzaga really puts their foot down and maybe even steps up on the defensive end, because we know defensive issues have shown up for the Zags this year. But I'm with Rod. I think this is like a 150 kind of game. I think Gonzaga wins this one easily.
All right, agreement here with Gonzaga laying the points here against Northern Arizona. All right, Rod, why don't you let us know what you got going on over at Pig Dogs Premium as you're off to a great start in the NBA, approaching 500 units of profit.
Yeah, great start in the NBA. So I've separated that if you want. I got an NBA birdcage up there. I found 3 plays on tonight's card that I really, really love. These 3 plays are definitely the perfect opportunity to smash the books. Or you can get all 5 of my plays today in Rod's massive Monday package, which include the 3 NBA, 1 college basketball, and 1 NFL. You can get all those available at the Pick Dogs Premium. Or jump on something long-term, heating up and getting hot. Nothing wrong with getting up from buying packs daily.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Check out Rod Zawacki over at Pig Dogs Premium. Check out his profile page. You'll find he's got a daily pass for tonight as well as long-term passes. That's your best value over at Pig Dogs Premium. All the plays are documented. You can see all the picks that he's released over at the site, Pig Dogs Premium. So get on board with Rod Zawacki. All right, Rod, as always, great having you on the show. Have a great night, and we'll talk with you tomorrow.
Have yourself a good night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
All right, everybody, Rod Zawacki here on the drive thru. Just a reminder, if you missed the picks for the show, you tuned in a little late, we'll recap all the picks at the end of the show. And we also have, guess what, Chris? We have updates on the contest. The handicapper contest is coming to an end here very shortly. We've got both the Pick Dogs and the Sports Chat Plays contest updated for everyone.
Oh, I'm excited to check it out. I know we were getting a lot of requests for it on the morning show today, but we're gonna get it tonight for you guys on the drive-through. I'm excited to see where we're at.
Absolutely. All right, we'll continue on here on the drive-through. More picks coming up. Let's bring them on. El Ninos, you'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. El, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Hey, can't complain. All right, you're looking at a total here, 7:30 Eastern time. This one on NBA TV. Memphis at Brooklyn. We've got Memphis favored here, 2.5. They will be facing Brooklyn. Brooklyn laying 220. Total sits here at 227. The total is telling you here that it looks like Brooklyn here on a back-to-back maybe resting some guys.
Yeah, they sure will be resting the two main guys, Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. And sure that the spreads flipped, the totals dropped a few points, and rightfully so, but I don't think it's dropped enough. I mean, these two guys have to be responsible for at least 50% of the Nets' points. The Grizzlies are a pretty good team. They can run up and down the court pretty fast. They got some young players, John Morant mainly. I'm a huge fan of his. But again, I think without those two guys and without Jackson Jr. for the Grizzlies, I think there's going to be just a lot of offense missing in this one, and I think this game stays under this total.
All right, can't argue that. El Nino says take Memphis and Brooklyn under a total of 226.5. All right, Chris, what say you in this one?
And not only those three guys, but we also found out Spencer Dinwiddie missing the rest of the year with a torn ACL, so that's going to be a huge loss as well. I'm with Al on this one. I think a lot of offense missing. Still think we're going to get our fair share of points on the board, but definitely not going to get to 226.5.
All right, agreement here with under 226. Go ahead.
Yes, I see that 227.5 too. So yeah, go ahead and look around there. But yeah, it's definitely looking good, and the over is juiced on that number too. So I don't know. I like this under though a lot.
All right, go ahead and follow Al here under the total in this one and shot for the best number. All right, Al, why don't you let us know what you have going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
Yeah, still got a few NBA plays and my best bet on the NFL game tonight. So if you want to check that out, I got a 3-pack with my top 2 NBA and the side on the NFL game tonight.
All right, check out El Ninos over at Pig Dogs Premium. You can see the numbers, over 200 units of profit right now in the NBA. You can get his a daily pass or pick up one of those long-term passes over at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Al, as always, have yourself a great night. That's a pretty big mic you have there, my man. Sounds much better.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we got it set up properly now, too.
All right, now we'll talk with you tomorrow. All right, we'll continue on here on the drive-through. And it's time for yours.
It's amazing what happens when you turn it around the right way.
That's right. It's amazing. Amazing. All right. Now it's time for yours truly with my show pick for today. And we're going to go ahead and look at this Patriots and Bills game. I'm going to take the points here with the New England Patriots. You know, Buffalo, they've clinched the AFC East. It's unlikely for them. They're not going to catch KC for home field. And of course, they're trying to battle Pittsburgh for the number 2 seed. But look at this. You got a short week for week 17. There's a possibility of a short week for the wild card round. Right? Because these teams play on Saturday. When you're the Buffalo Bills, a small market, they may throw you in that leadoff position on Saturday. Okay, so you got to, if you're thinking, you're sitting down. Let's look at the schedule coming up. We don't want to get anybody hurt. You know, if you want a deep playoff run, you need health and rest some of these guys. So I really think looking at the schedule up ahead for Buffalo, they may not go all out here. I don't think you want Josh Allen running around the field out here, especially in the cold. Listen, the game lands 3, 4, or 6. You're going to cash no matter who wins this game. Bills were, you looked here at the Patriots. They played the Bills tough. It's a divisional dog. You know how divisional dogs do in the NFL. And of course, what do the Patriots have to play for? Well, they're 6-8. If you win here and you beat the Jets, you got a 500 record. You can avoid that losing season. So there's a little bit to play for. But then for the Bills, I think you got to look down the road here and say, we could be locked in that Saturday game. We don't want to go in with 2 short weeks back-to-back. It's tough to do that in the playoffs. So I'll go ahead and take the 7 with the Patriots. Chris, what say you in this one?
Not only a division home dog, it's a division home dog in December as well. So I think there is a little bit of pride to be played for here with New England. They do always battle the Bills tough whenever they both come to play. And I think you got some definitely on the right track with the Patriots +7. I think this is going to be a 3 to 6 point game at most. Like you said, I think we're going to come in under that number of 7.
All right, agreement here with Patriots +7. Of course, check out Pig Dogs Premium. I have a daily 3-pack going off right now, or you can pick up one of my long-term passes over at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, let's go ahead. Now it's time to recap the plays from today's show. All right, we got to start here with Brian Bittler. He said Michigan State -3 against Minnesota. Then we had Kevin Thomas, who was on the Jazz, -9 against OKC. Chris was on Loyola Chicago, laying 17 against Illinois State. Rod Zawacki, Gonzaga, -39.5 against Northern Arizona. El Ninos, Grizzlies and Nets, under 226.5. Yours truly, we're on the Patriots at +7. Let's go with Chris. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I probably got to go with Al, the Grizzlies and Nets under 226.5. I just think there's a ton of offense missing, and that total's still way too high for that.
All right, Al, let's ask you the same question. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I'll take a shot on Chris's pick, Loyola Chicago -17.
All right, then I'll look at Al's pick here with Grizzlies Nets under total of 227.5. All right, Al, have yourself a great night. And then now it's time to go ahead and update the records here from the. We'll start here with the Pig Dogs contest, as we'll go ahead and put up the numbers and. Have a good night, Al, and let's go ahead and look at it here. Top 10, this is through 12:27. James Clark continues to lead here with 2,704 units of profit. 200 units behind us, Forrest Outland and Joshua Lucas in the running. But look at the top 10 here. Only about 1,450 units separates them.
Yeah, you talk about being at December 27th through on this board. There's still 4 days before the new year. The end of the contest. There's still a lot of time to make up that time. Like we said, two bad days at the top and 2 good days around number 10. You're right back in this race. So it's going to be a great finish over the last couple of days of the year to see how this shakes out.
Yeah, it sure will. Let's take a look here at 11 through 25. Here we can see up to 14, you got 1,100 units of profit. Even the guys in the 8s and 7s and 6s, you're still in the running here. You get hot here the next 4 days, you can make up some ground.
Absolutely. We don't want to talk about you run the table, but seriously, you run the table the next 4 days. You put yourself in a pretty good spot if a couple people near the top keep falling. Nobody's out of the race really right now in this top 25, and there's a lot of ground to be made up, and there's a lot of value on the board. There certainly
is. Now, guys, you can find the picks in the contest. The cappers post the picks over at the Facebook group Pick Dogs. And it's all transparent. All the cappers post their picks for everyone to see. Become a member of the Pig Dogs Facebook group, and there's a lot of exchange between the members and the cappers as they try and help each other out with some of the picks out there. But we're here for this contest purposes. All the contest picks are posted on the Facebook group page. So you can follow the leaders there over on the Facebook group. All right, let's take a look here at the Sports Chat Plays Top 10 leaderboard. This is through yesterday's action. As well, Trey Jordan, 2,200 units of profit, but El Laguerre right there in the hunt, as is the top 10.
Yeah, this board just like the Pick Dogs leaderboard, very tight up at the top, and I think this again we talk about all the time. These races are going to be decided on the last day of the contest. We still got tonight and then another 3 days to really take everything down and sort through, and we're obviously going to have a winner at the end of this, but it's going to come down to the final day of the contest, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this all shakes out on the final day.
That's right. Here's 11 through 25. We got Jovan Burtz here with 1,000 units of profit, also approaching 1,000. Zach Gann, Steve Kiley, but still a lot of time and a lot of good performers here on the Sports Chat side as well.
Absolutely. Just because it was a smaller contest doesn't mean we have any less content on there and less talent. There's a lot of talent that we've seen through this capper contest. A lot of quality picks that were made. You know what? There's a lot of talent that we see, just not because you don't necessarily work for the website. There's a lot of talent in these Facebook groups, and a lot of people who know their stuff and know what they're talking about.
They certainly do, and of course you'll find this group, the Sports Chat Place, over on the Facebook groups, and of course on Facebook, search Sports Chat Place. sign up for the group, and you'll be able to follow all the picks because, again, like on the Pig Dog side, all the picks are transparent. The cappers are posting their place for everyone to see, so everything's transparent there. So sign up to the Sports Chat Place Facebook group. All right, that'll do it for our show today, guys. We're back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time with another edition of The Drive-Thru. Of course, it gets started every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time with the morning show with Mitch and Company. And don't forget, tonight at halftime of the Bills and Patriots, it's Mitch's halftime show. He'll have a halftime pick for that game. So make sure you have your portable device, set those notifications. When the game goes to half, Mitch goes live, and he'll have you that pick for the halftime between the Bills and Patriots. All right, let's go ahead and bring in the cappers from today's show. Let's go ahead and give everyone a wave goodbye. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk with you